Well, exactly. Let's get comfy. Let's get nice and close. It's a bit weird. I feel like
welcome to podcast 1, the CFA Way.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. Okay. You're the host.
I'm not the host.
Yes, you
got
are.
to intro the intro.
Yeah.
So I'm going to intro the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
So,
I don't know. It's your podcast.
It's our podcast.
What's your
Well,
name?
yeah.
It's our podcast.
What's your name?
What do you mean, what's my name?
Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
To introduce the podcast, never mind.
We should
I
just
did
introduce
CFA
it.
Way.
Yeah. That's it.
Right, okay. So,
What do you want from this podcast, Nick, for everyone?
Yeah. So why have you decided to start a podcast? That's probably what people are probably thinking about.
And then we can tell people about ourselves.
And then
how we discovered CrossFit.
the start of this isn't going to be on here.
Yeah, of course.
Why not?
Excuse me for explicit the swear words. Nikki and Ryan have potty mouths.
Right, okay, so what we want to get out of this podcast is basically giving that extra dimension to members. And maybe, obviously, as well, if we do it as public, to other people that maybe want to listen to us gabbing on for 40 minutes or so. But yeah, basically, this podcast is to give people...
If you hear any background noise, thanks, Matt. Yeah.
This podcast, the initial podcast is generally just what we're about and who we are. So thought I'd start. So my name's Nick. I own the gym. Owned it for nearly 5 years now. CrossFit Altrincham. Started out. Huh?
So I say, what got you into CrossFit?
All right. Well, started out. Worked at a conventional gym. Did a few of the workouts. First workout was 13-1. Sucked miserably at it, so we decided
What was it?
It was snatches and burpees. So
good intro.
Yeah, great intro. Couldn't snatch for.
With them white trainers.
So
them white trainers.
So ended up finding somewhere. Found a little Groupon deal for a gym. Went there stayed there for about a year and a half, and then decided to open my own gym. So
What gym is it?
here we are. Train it was.
Train?
Yeah, training Manchester.
Train.
Yeah, so passionate about it, loved it, enjoyed every bit of it, and so.
How'd you meet Cal?
Cal is I've known Cal for nearly 10
Another
years,
owner of the box.
Yeah, 10 years. Known Cal for 10 years. Decided I wanted to do this. He wanted to do something with me, and we ended up just jumping on board with this. And
You might meet Cal on the podcast in the future.
yeah, may do. Yeah, maybe give you a better insight than me.
See.
Yeah,
And that's history. 5 years deep, CFA.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, nice. Well, how many members do you have to start with?
I remember it being about 30 members. They all signed up pretty much in the first week. It was all very higgledy-piggledy. We didn't have all the trinkets and whistles we do now. It was all pen and paper, the bank transfer and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice. And when were you introduced to Ryan? When did Ryan come along?
Me?
Yeah.
Was it 2016?
How many years was that? Did you start
Yeah,
in
probably.
2015?
I was like the first.
2016.
Yeah, it was like a year. Yeah, it was about
Yeah.
You weren't open long because you didn't have the rig where this was now.
It was in the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Yeah, I feel like things have changed a lot since you opened.
Yeah. Ryan's less sick now. He's sick in his first session.
Yeah, I wasn't sick in my first session. That's a lie. That is definitely a lie.
You're not doing it right if you're not sick when you first
That's
start.
definitely a lie. Never been sick in a workout. Yeah, I think 2016 was when I started. I was like, obviously, like you just said, a year into when you were open.
I remember your background being gym based.
Yeah, so it's like, I came from like bodybuilding type training, powerlifting type training. So I was like pretty much like quite overweight.
You'd say you had your base level strength there though as well.
Yeah, it's just my conditioning, because when I did bodybuilding and stuff like that, and that was one of the things why I come into CrossFit, was because of the conditioning side. I wanted to be better at conditioning, and then obviously I had the weights as well, so that kind of went side and side together, and that's why I kind of decided to do CrossFit. It wasn't my sister who got me involved to do CrossFit, but she found you guys because obviously she lived around around the corner from yous, but
Where do you live, Ryan?
Oldham.
Yeah.
Oldham boy, yeah, so
Just trek it in.
trek here like 45 minute,
Oh,
half an
wow.
hour, 45-minute drive to get
Power
here.
of the CFA Way.
Driving probably past like 6 bleeding boxes just to come to this one. Yeah, and then when did I start coaching? So yeah, most people obviously, well, pretty much everyone doesn't know. I was a member before, yeah. Cheers, Matt. Thanks for ruining all this.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was a member before I became a coach. When did I start coaching? Probably like, was it like 2018 start? 17.
About a year in. And then
Yeah. So then I got my level 1, and then my PT. And then yeah, I've been here since, probably 2017. What's that, like 3 years, 4 years?
You've grown a lot. I remember your first
Yeah.
few weeks, you were a bit nervous, a bit quiet.
Yeah.
Now you've opened up a lot.
Yeah, I used to be shy as hell, but yeah.
Engaged to a member now.
Yeah.
Got a little baby.
Yeah, baby as well, yeah.
That's something we don't all do, by the way.
Yeah. That's not a thing we want to try and trend in. Yeah, we don't want a trending theme of like, we just, people come here to make babies, pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
CrossFit's a great way of meeting people.
It is, yeah.
Making that community.
Yeah, obviously
Friends
met
for life.
Vicky through it, and yeah, we're engaged and
Yeah.
baby and everything, yeah.
Good
So
little baby.
yeah.
Well, Nick's got 2 babies now since we started.
Yeah, well, that's not something that's obviously coming from this. It's
No, but still, it's gone through life since starting.
I know, there's a big difference between when we first started. A little bit, I don't know, more of a workaholic now. It's all about having a good balance. I mean, my balance is, it's good. I get to see my kids a lot.
That dog got a raincoat on, seriously. I had a raincoat on.
I've got a good balance. I get to see my boys a lot. Get to know my wife a lot, and work. And if and when I can, I generally work out either with the class or try and do something around my
Notifications.
around my work life. It works for me. It's a big difference since we started. I was doing 2-day splits and trying to get as much volume as I could. Now it's all about getting in what I can within that hour, or of what time I have. If I've got 20 minutes, I'll try and do something for 20 minutes. Make something rough on the fly if I have to. But everything for me at the minute is quite structured. In what I do, I try and make sure I do enough on what I want to do, and then from there I'll let it evolve. So from now I'm going to start doing a little bit more Olympic weightlifting, something I've not done for ages, and evolve that. So a lot of stuff now is at the minute it's just a lot of metcons.
Well, it's easy to fit in around, family time, isn't it? A bit easier.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's different now. I can't just sit around and snatch for an hour.
Like me.
Make the most of my time. So let's talk about you.
Yeah,
Hello.
street.
Yeah.
I'm Katie. I'm going to do CFA a little bit later than these two. Maybe
I remember
think
you.
it's
I think I
about-
remember your first session. I think,
Really?
Yeah, Nick, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure it was you and Alex.
I think I met Cal first because I remember just chatty Callie, just talking to me a lot. and
I think I remember because I was obviously helping Nick out, and it was Nick was like that these two are new, like just go and teach him how to clean or snatch or something like that, and I kind of used. I'm sure Alex had a bit of
I remember the
a
first time I
longer
met you.
hair, a little bit more longish hair. Like you was more like you were. I'm sure it was used. I'm
might have
sure it was.
Well, I remember the fundamentals with Nick and Alex.
Music.
No, not fundamentals.
Just right.
Well,
Just
I was sure you were
another lie.
hungover because you were nursing a coffee, and little do I know that you don't drink.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
I
hungover
wasn't
at all.
yeah.
And I remember.
He always nurses the coffee.
Yeah, exactly. I've learned that now.
Well, it used to be Red Bull. There was a lot of times where I was just coming with Red Bull. I used to see that now. Yeah, generally it's coffee. I don't drink Red Bull.
And I remember the first time I met you, Ryan, you were doing bench press or something with Paul in the middle of the room, and we were over here doing our fundamentals WOD. I remember I was like, I don't know who these people are, just do a bench in the middle of the room. That's all I was like saying. But yeah, so I think it's actually around about my 3-year anniversary with CrossFit at the moment. About 2 years in, I realised I hated my actual job. So I used to be a research scientist. Don't get me wrong, love science. That's why I quite like the physiology, anatomy side of fitness. But I always wouldn't get up to go to work. was always finding myself just at the gym all the time. Ryan actually had a really good idea. He was like, why don't you try doing part-time of both?
Who did that?
Ryan?
Ryan did.
Yeah. I was talking to him about things like potentially going into this sort of thing, side of things.
Kind of similar to what I did. I was in the same situation, same boat that I had at the time. Yeah.
And then I pursued that avenue, did part-time a bit for both. Realised I was still pretty much at the gym all the time, not really spending much effort in my other science stuff. Always been, I think my problem as well is I've always been to team sports when I was younger. I went to uni, switched sports for drinking, kind of didn't really do much. And I missed that environment. I really miss being, so like at the gym you're kind of like on your own. At a conventional gym you kind of like do your own thing, motivate yourself. But at CrossFit it's completely different. You're with a bunch of people all trying to get fitness in.
And someone telling you what to do.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to think. Just do what's on the board. You get coached. You meet loads of friends. I've made some lifelong friends here. You push yourself way harder than you would at a regular gym, and you just start to really love it. And then luckily, Nick and the guys here gave me a really good opportunity to become an intern, and then I got into a coach, and I've loved it. I was going to do a bit more science still, but luckily this is going all right. I think I found a niche because there was no female coaches here. It might have been a completely different story at a different box.
There was.
There were, wasn't there? But they're kind of like part-time here and there a little bit. So, yeah, found a little hole that I slipped into. I know. And then, sorry. And yeah, I've been loving it. Getting my PT stuff done. And yeah, CrossFit is great, guys.
Yeah. I mean, who initiated the CrossFit? Was it you, Alex?
It was actually, we were visiting my family in America, and my cousin over there is really into CrossFit. He's like,
CrossFit than you.
he's kind of like, he was really into it and he's kind of tapered off a little bit. So I would say I'm more into it now than he is. But yeah, he's just like, come do 12 days of Christmas with us.
Come do the worst workout ever.
Yeah. And came to 12 days Christmas. Loved it. Obviously, couldn't do half the movements. Scaled it to crap. But then I loved it. It was the best environment, the best thing ever. And then we looked up where the closest CrossFit box to us was. It was literally around the corner. CrossFit Altrincham.
CrossFit Trafford.
CrossFit Altrincham.
Jokes.
And then, yeah, that's it. Ever since, been interning coaching for about a year now.
Has the workouts? Has your workouts changed since you started, training wise?
I don't get as sick as often. I would like to say I've probably been sick. I've been sick in the toilet a couple of times in the bush and over the hill.
You passed that to Alex now because I see that he really
Oh really?
he froze up a few times.
Yeah, differently. Like I was doing classes all the time for ages. That I kind of went into my own program. Got a bit bored working out on my own, so come now back into classes a bit more, what should I, fell in love with. You need to have some serious motivation and
Dedication.
Dedication, deadlines I think to want to train on your, because Ryan's really good at training on his own. I think, he's got to get back for a certain time. We've got a small one in the house now. They're both taking turns with childcare, so if you've got that deadline, you have to get work done. It's a lot easier to get stuff done.
I think that sort of resides for me as well.
Yeah.
In terms of the fact that I haven't got much time. I don't really want to be hanging around any longer than I have to.
Yeah.
Obviously because the kids are at home.
Yeah.
And,
And for me, I just found that I was taking 3 hours to do like an hour and a half program. So I was just wasting my day, not most of my days, because I was still getting fitness in, but just taking way too long.
Yeah.
So that's why I've gone back to classes for a little bit, just to rein it in, get what I need to do in an hour, which is what CrossFit's great for, and try and do a little bit accessory bits.
I mean, primarily a lot of people use programming for that reason. Accessory work after, or doing bits and bobs. That you're filling your holes basically, because that's exactly what CrossFit's about.
Yeah.
Some people are strong at some things, some people are weak at others, and it's just exploiting our weakness and trying to find that nice medium.
Well, CrossFit's great for that. I feel like everyone has a different weakness or something to work on.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get
You're
bored.
always learning. You're always changing the things you do. A while back, my gymnastics was the worst part of what I did, and then just sort of improved over time. Lost a tiny bit little weight, and sort of helped me out massively. So, what about you, Ryan? Training wise, has it changed since you've had a child?
No. Not really.
But it's a priority for you.
Not really. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Passion, priority, make time for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really changed. It's been more difficult now that that Amelia's here, because it's like you just said, like deadlines of like, right, like I've got to get this done in this certain amount of time, and it takes longer. It sometimes takes longer than that, but yeah, I think that's probably since she's been born, it's probably pushed my training more, because it's like I'm not taking the like 3-4 hours or whatever of training. It's like, right, I have pretty much 2 hours, boom, or an hour and a half, boom, I've got to get this done. I can't finish a piece of a section, I can't finish it and then sit around talk, or kind of check my phone, have a drink, or whatever, you know, kind of just like lounge about. Just pretty much got to finish part A, jump straight on to part B, get that done, and just, even if I'm absolutely down on the floor, it's like, right, I just need to get up and go. And
like a proper athlete.
well, no, not really, not really, but yeah, just kind of squeeze it all in and get it all done. And it's been a challenge, but it's been fun, because it's actually pushed me more to be like, right, I need to be able to like kind of get this done in this time. And like when I first started programming, it was just like I was coming in from like 12 when I didn't start work till 5, and I was pretty much training in that 5-hour gap, and just doing 2 pieces of training, going having some lunch, chilling, and starting another 2 pieces. You know, just pretty much living life, doing what I could.
Yeah.
So that's
now
pretty
you're
much.
a dad.
Yeah, so that's pretty
Reined
much.
in.
Yeah, so reined in.
And what about memorable moments? Anyone had like something that they've like seen and just been like, yeah, this is mint.
Like what?
I've got a couple.
One
Would be in the first ever ring muscle up you did. Like we've got that.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, you mean like it just in cross, like
just in general? There's been other moments where I remember I did a repeat. I think it was the first repeat I did here before I think it was, I can't remember. I think it might have been like 16 or 17.5. It was thrusters and burpees. And I beat my time about like 4 minutes, and I was so ecstatic. But it wasn't the fact that I'd done that, it was the fact that there was 2 things. Obviously I wanted to beat Cal in the open, because it was the dumb thing for me. And then secondly, you know, it was the atmosphere. We hadn't done it on Friday night. Usually we do Friday night lights with the open. It was on I think it was a bank holiday, but we did it on a Saturday, and it was just rammed in here. It was hot, it was good weather, you know, the door was open, the music was going, there was just a load of people. It was nice to see everyone doing the workout. And I think sort of that year was such a good year for the open. It was just, you know, there was such a good vibe. Everyone was here cheering people on. It was just so fun.
Yeah.
What about
I think I've got more memorable moments as like becoming a coach, or like judging people in the open, seeing them do better than they thought they did. That's one big reason why I became a coach. That, as you guys probably realise as well, seeing people achieve something they didn't think they could, or hold on and beat a time that they thought they couldn't do, stuff like that. So
I think the most like rewarding thing, more than memorable, is like when you actually give a piece of information to someone and they take it and they use it, and it actually works, and they realise like, shit, like this actually worked, and that feeling you get inside, like it's like, yeah, I've done something good and you've helped them.
Yeah. Or just nudging someone when they don't believe in themselves, and they do it, and they look on their face when they're like, oh, I did it. That's a great feeling as a coach.
But memorable thing?
Memorable for me? More impressive, I was more impressed with Nick's coaching once, when he was like, I'll give you 15 minutes to give your muscle up. Tell you what, 15 minutes, and he go, cut my muscle up.
Guarantee.
Don't ask me how many times
You've
I've done it.
You've had that guarantee upstairs.
Yeah, I did have it.
Rig.
Yeah, I think the rig probably helped me more than anything. Probably helped me more than anything, yeah.
Just don't ask me to do one right now.
Mine probably is that ring muscle, because I remember, like, leading up to that workout, that was the only thing that was stopping me in that workout, and it was like, I didn't know, but we had a good insight, well, not insight, but when we was researching, we had some sort of an idea that ring muscle-ups were possibly going to come up that year.
Bar had been too many times. You knew that there was going to be.
So we had an idea that there was going to be some sort of muscle-up, but we had an idea there was going to be rings. So I've been practicing, and it just wasn't going for me. And then that, like, that night, it was just tried everything, and then it just clicked.
I remember the workouts. It was double unders,
overhead squats, and then muscle up.
And it just sort of stood there. So I think it was more the fact that it came around. We did that work as quick as we could, and then I think I'd just had Williams. So I mean, in terms of me, my head was absolutely west. I just couldn't focus on my training. It's not obviously that little boy's fault, but it's just genuinely the fact that everything was just wish-wash. I've just had kids, so and I enjoy it. I enjoyed the fact that I've got a different dimension to my training, and the fact that obviously this year I've done so much better than I did last year. It's just a massive improvement. It just goes to show you put in a little bit of hard work.
So that would that be your?
I think one of my, year on year before I had children, my open score improved. As soon as sort of William came, it sort of deteriorated. But again, it's just priorities.
But priorities change.
Yeah, priorities massively change. And now obviously this year just gone. There was no massive shift in the amount of time I had training. It's the fact that I gave the time to train. I gave the time.
You're
to
smart
right,
to train.
I was a little bit smart about the fact that I've got this time instead of being like, oh no, I'm so tired. Just get off the couch or whatever. And just get it done. That was the sort of thing I took off this, and as soon as I started getting a little bit more confidence with, in terms of how heavier I was, the fact that I'm lighter now, I'm able to do a little bit more on the bars, move better. I just suck now at Olympic lifts. Lost about 20 kilos on the majority of my lifts, so.
I think so. Sorry, do you finish your point? I think a lot of people don't realise that people get too hard on themselves. I've known it with some of my friends here. If they have to work late or something gets in the way, they don't get into train. They put like so much pressure on themselves. But
there's a lot of pressure.
Like life is priority sometimes. Like obviously, if everyone wants to train and they see it as really important, it is really important. But,
I think
working and family and stuff needs to take priority time.
But then again, I feel like this might not be for them people. In case this is just me personally, this is how I feel. Like I've just always trained. I've always thought if I don't train, I know it's totally wrong. I know it's probably wrong to say, and it is. I know it is. If I don't train, then I'm doing something bad for myself. It's wrong, but then it's just what I see in my head of that's what I know. Having a day off is probably the best thing I could probably do.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, for most people, it's that this is their getaway place. They come here to
totally.
relax, to even though you're putting yourself through pain. Yeah, exactly. Switch off for that hour and talk to just not work people, just talk to random people and just everyone's got something in common. The same, they're all here to do the same thing, like you said before. And it's if you get away from that, it's like addiction really, isn't it? And you get away from that, it's hard. What do you do when you're sat at home? If you've not got nothing to do, it's
I get that. If you're at home, do some squats at home, not kidding.
But
Right, Gary's who's going to do that.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
There anymore.
No, coming in the new house. When I get a new house, it will be coming. It will be coming.
But I guess that's CrossFit.
It's like an addiction. I wouldn't say addiction.
Drug, but it's a drug and it helps you get those endorphins, time away from family,
it's the community
work.
more than anything, isn't it? People build them friendships and
friendships are built.
It is exactly, because when you were a kid, if you knew that your friends were playing out and you couldn't, you thought you thought you was missing something. Do you know what I mean? It's exactly the same. If someone don't come in, they can't come in. They feel like they're missing out on something.
Don't get me started about if your gym bestie leaves gyms. Oh, that's always a sad time as well. You don't realise how big your friendships are.
I don't know who's your gym best there.
Well, I'm just saying in
general.
Go on
then. You just
my bestie's still here. My besties are all here. It's fine. It's just nice.
Wow. It doesn't sound that way, does it? It sounds like when someone's left that you're like, oh damn, why that?
Sometimes as well, when you see people go, it's always like, she's could have done so well at this or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you've got to remember, you try and juggle in two things. It's like the same with Ryan. It's like I see Ryan. It's like, right, okay, how can you perform? Not are you getting healthier or getting fitter? It's all about being. How better can you do this quicker? Are you improving that way?
Stop talking so much.
Stop what?
Stop chalking so much.
Chalk? I don't chalk. I don't chalk.
No, more like, like a lot of people, you look at it and say, right, commitments change, work changes, you've got to go to different areas, and you look at it, it's like, I could have got a grip on you and I could have done so much with you. At the end of the day, people are here just to get fit, not to try and sort of be.
Yeah, they've got an hour of fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
What about favourite workouts? I know yours.
Go on then, guess.
It's Grace.
I was going to say, yeah, Grace. Yeah.
What's my favourite workout? One now. Try and think about mine.
Isabel, no.
Probably from Grace as well.
No, I don't really like Greece. It's just like this
Grace
3 minutes of pain. It's like it's just.
Yeah, but Grace and Fran are both my favourite.
Oh no, Fran. Oh.
No, to coach, because at the end of the day,
Yeah, but
you know how much pain someone could go through if they push themselves to the limit. If they do it right, that weight's right. The execution of the pull-ups, or if the Grace weight is perfect,
you can just see him cycling.
Just note, Grace is 30 clean jerks for time, and Fran is 21, 15, 9 pull-ups and thrusters. Thrusters and pull-ups, wrong way around.
Nice podcaster voice.
That's my voice.
So professional.
I don't know, Grace is nice, but you have to go hard to get a good time. It's not like just a nice chill.
I don't like them, like, I've never been good at the short splits.
Yeah, but I'm not, I hate it. People don't like, that's the thing though, people don't like to train.
Actually, yeah. I wouldn't say Murph's probably my favourite,
Cindy.
like my best, but no, Cindy's boring. Like, it's just like, yeah.
Take her like Cindy, Alex.
Yeah, Alex, Cindy.
Hotel workout.
No, Murph's good because it's like, it's 40 minutes, it's going to be
40 minutes? More like an hour for me.
Well, like, it's like 40-minute plus, you know what I mean? It's that long workout, so it's like...
You can just sit and
you can just sit and just like...
pace something.
Camp, yeah.
You understand how to
pacing,
work out,
how to pace yourself and that kind of really, like yesterday's workout, the class, the 100, 100, 100. I seen a few people at the start of the classes just like absolutely smashing themselves, and I was like, mate, this is like a 30-minute workout.
You know exactly what's coming after those.
I was like, mate, you serious? Like
2 minutes sit-ups, 15 minutes pull-ups.
No, I was just like, you need to chill. It's just like, you're gonna die.
I had that today. It was a CFA signature workout. 75 reps of deadlifts, push press,
don't bring this
cleans
back.
and front squats. No, I'm saying me today just now.
I don't like this one.
I smashed out those deadlifts and push press less than 5 minutes. I think it took me like 8 minutes with the cleans or something stupid because I got a foot cramp and I just blitzed the first half like an idiot.
I think I've only done it once. I don't think I ever.
Was that when you tried to do unbroken everything?
I don't even think I completed it. I don't even think I completed it, did I? I think I just blew my back.
It seems so easy to get to those cleans and then the front squats, it saw me off. It's a good workout. But yeah, got me. My legs are in bits right now.
I'd probably say my favourite workout is probably. I like Macho Man. Macho Man's probably.
What's Macho Man?
So it's 3 cleans, 3 push jerks. Front squats, sorry. 3 cleans, 3 front squats, 3 push jerks. It's like a death. It's like kind of like death by, innit, really. It's every minute you got to try and get them 3 in. But I just like the 3 movements. They're quite nice to link together.
Yeah.
Bear complex is pretty good. It's quite awkward to get in, like get around the back squat.
I just love a heavy snatch, that's me. No wad.
I don't know.
What's your faves?
It's got to be one of the girls, I think. Jackie's one of my favourites. Pull-ups, thrusters and rowing. 1,000 metre row. 50 empty bar thrusters and 30.
No, because that barbell is just like, it's great.
No, but I remember doing the...
Did it for Rainhill?
Yeah, we did it for Rainhill, didn't we? And it was burpees at the end.
Yeah.
We did the row, and I was like, I am going broken on these thrusters. I did it, and just like died on the burpees after that. But yeah, I think that's one of my favourites. There's another one as well, girl-wise. It's
Helen.
Yeah, Helen. That is just absolute go, and sort of broken.
Actually, you know what? I actually like Karen. I think Karen's quite good. I like really.
150 wobbles.
Yeah, I do like because I do like wall balls. I think Karen's probably if it's a named workout, it's probably going to have to be Karen.
You see my legs collapse when I do wall balls, so it's not my favourite.
Do a little Elvis impression when you do. Do you know what? I think you do find that movements you hated when you first started, you start to like I used to hate burpees and wobbles, don't mind them as much anymore.
You know what, those, like, 5 months ago, burpees was just, like, I tend to just put them in everything now, in general, just get better at them, and I feel like now I'm blowing out my backside when I'm lying on the floor.
It's what Matt Fraser says.
So CrossFit Altrincham, you're going to see more burpees now.
What's that Matt Fraser says? If it's something you suck at, do 1,000 times, and then you don't get scared of them.
Try and do 1,000 handstand push-ups then.
Maybe not all in one go. What is there a specific movement everyone hates? What's your least favourite movement?
I probably haven't done a thruster in a while, so it's probably...
Thrusters are...
I would probably say thrusters, but I've been doing thrusters not recently, but in the past like year or so, and they've kind of felt a lot easier. But they would normally be my go-to. Like, no, I hate thrusters.
Just crush yourself. You can't breathe. I think for me, it's any higher volume rig work, just because my hands are made out of tissue paper and they tend to rip all the time.
I'm not a big fan of deadlifts either, to be fair.
Alright.
Like that workout we did last week with the
20.
3 rounds of 20 and 20. 90's not massively heavy, but it just got me. I was doing triples and doubles. I was like, what is going on here?
But then again, some days, like some movement I'll hate 1 week, the next movement I'll feel fine. I guess it just depends what mood you're in, how much sleep you have.
I'd probably say front squats. Front squats probably my worst movement.
I
just hate front squats.
To be fair though, like in the open this year, it's just gone. It was that workout, you saw those things that I was doing, they were awful. Just like, again, it's just like... But then it's the daunting idea that as soon as those cleans are finished, it's like, okay, let's do that one pistol that I've got in my locker. And you saw me trying one on my left for like 20 minutes.
I do remember that now. But that's what I love about CrossFit. There's so many different movements, you don't get bored. There might be something you hate, but something you love will come up. Always something to improve
That's
on.
the thing, isn't it? It's like, I always say to a new member, it's like, don't go off that first workout that, it's like, this isn't probably for me. Because the next day might be something you absolutely love. As well. It's also as well not being too drawn to those workouts that's like, oh my god, there's so much running, and then, you're like, oh, I'm going to get in for that, or whatever. Because obviously that's your past. It's not going to help you massively on getting fit, because all you're going to do is just be better at running. As soon as you do something like Helen, for example, is like you might smash out at 1 minute 30, 400 meters on our hill, come back in, and it's like, right, okay, you got 21 kettlebell swings to do, and then 12 pull-ups. It's like, okay, it's like the kettlebell swings are going to gash you out because you've been blown out your backside doing that run, and then that grip's just gone. So, it's all about working on those weaknesses, isn't it?
And also, one thing that's good as well is that one person's weakness is another person's strength. So it's not like everyone's amazing at one thing, everyone sucked at another thing. It's all different.
That's sometimes why I like to jump in with you, Ryan, as well. Is like, I know, like, again, if I've written something, it's usually to do with someone else's strengths, so then it will push me a little bit more, knowing that person's better than me at it. I tend to do that anyway. There's something to do with body weight or something, that I know that Carl's going to try and play himself. I'll probably try and program that as well. He'll try and go out if he can. And like the time we did JT together, it was handstand push-ups. What was it? Handstand push-ups, ring dips, and push-ups, isn't it?
It's TJ that's the bench press, isn't it?
And like I had a strategy going in, and Cal didn't, and he just went just blew up. So funny.
For that one we did with Matt, if it's like the 3 of us, this was like gotta be like a year ago, 2 years ago or something, where we did the rowing, we did the sled pushes and everything. Carl went out like a bat, and he just got in there, he just died. I think he ended up coming last in it or something like that. He don't normally pace himself.
Can't just rig it.
We'll let him defend himself another night.
Get your own back next week. Or whenever the next podcast is.
That's good as well, because that's why it's good to repeat workouts as well, because one strategy you tried one time, you're like, right, I remember I went out way too hard that last time, I'll try it differently this time. There's that meme going around at the moment, 60% of the time the strategy works all the time.
I've seen that.
Okay, fine, never mind. Not part of it.
Right, let's wrap this up. It's 35 minutes of us talking for...
We've still got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you want to
chat for 10 minutes?
Well, what else you want to get off your chest?
Well, I have one question actually. How do you find the classes have been since you've published the workouts compared to before?
Oh, no,
something.
and as well, going off that as well, when you've asked that, I want to ask another question that's similar to the programming. But we'll obviously do a podcast about programming, but just a little bit of an insight. You don't need to go too depth into it. But
maybe you didn't know, but you guys that knew before that, I didn't tell anyone. You kind of just wandered in and you sort of found out what the workout was, and I'd give all the coaches a death threat if there was to give out any of that information. So yeah.
Some coaches didn't listen to that.
No. But didn't know. You sort of just came in and you didn't know what was going on. I've had a few people walk out as soon as they've seen the volume of running or something, because that tends to be the quietest time.
Not naming names.
No. Quietest time. But now I sort of find that you kind of get it. You know. There's a busy class when something's on. Exactly like Saturday. This Saturday's one rep max deadlift, and pretty full going on that day. Where were you at the 4 sets of 800 meter splits with a 2-minute rest? You know what I mean? It's different. You can tell when it's going to be quiet. Like a usual Thursday is relatively quiet, and Carl's nearly filled half the whiteboard with people's names, so you kind of know. You'll look at it, and it's not necessarily people looking at it and going, "Oh, those are my weaknesses. I need to work on those." It's like, "Oh, that looks such a good workout," which I don't have a problem with. It's just it gets to a point where it's like, okay, come do the hard work now.
Yeah. I guess there's some people that can only do certain days as well.
I get that. 100%.
But then it's like, again, like going back to your weaknesses, like then if you do go to, again, people are like, oh, I'm going to do the open again, like I hope I do better than last year. But then he's like,
you've not worked on your muscles.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to work on 10 minutes before the workout.
Exactly, yeah.
That is actually making it.
Why have you not been in the classes, or why have you not been to such and such a thing to try and help you get there? Well,
it's the street of you. You should really work on those muscle ups next year.
Yeah.
You could be really good.
Yeah.
Next year comes along.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That was one reason why I started my own program, to get more gymnastics in, but then
just squatted instead.
Gymnastics is hard.
Squatted and deadlift. That's
gymnastics is really fucking hard. Really hard.
Well, I don't swear.
I thought we were doing a PG podcast. I just brought it up. Oh, sorry.
Going back on the program thing
Yeah.
about you can probably go more in depth on this when we actually do the program, if you do a program, right? About changing it, like, because we used to obviously have like that skill and then the workout. How do you think that's you only need to just say something short?
I think as well, it's more like the fact that people don't like change, no one likes change, and that coming around, I think a lot of people, there's been positives. I think as a coach as well, it's like trying to teach someone snatch in 20 minutes and then work out there after it gets relatively difficult. So devoting 100% of their time of the hour to maybe learn something that's a really difficult move or such a high skill move, it's more beneficial for you guys. It's easier work, and also as well, it's not as a panic station. It's like, right, I've got to teach you this for 20 minutes, and then we've got to work out where you've got to do 20 snatches in a row. And, it gets to a point where it's like, right, okay.
And people could potentially have more injuries as well, because they're not taking the time.
No.
And like warming up, like when we used to have like heavy deadlifts and like heavy back squatting, and I just remember like
be 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, and then like when me and like Dougie used to do it, it's like shit, we gotta get to like 140 kilos in like 5 minutes. It's like what, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like so short, and trying to get to that. So I see why you did it, but yeah, go on.
Yeah.
We'll go more on that.
I was just saying, we'll probably have like another talk about word anxiety, because I know it's a big theme. Like everyone gets a bit anxious before a workout.
Short workouts, I get it. 100%.
Yeah.
I got it.
Just get it done.
Bad mouthing Ben the whole session. I was like, I'm gonna smoke it this workout, and he absolutely demolished me. But like, I was like in my head, I was like, what am I doing? This is like the worst idea. It's 2 movements that I have to test, and I'm trying to like bad talk someone that could potentially, go absolutely whole guns blazing on a workout and smoke me. But yeah.
Well, in a way, you fired him up.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So
yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a lot less.
I'm gonna do the same tonight as well. By the way.
It's a lot less anxiety now that you know what's coming up, but you still get anxious before. Like, you still need a nervous beat before you start something. But we'll talk about that a bit more maybe another time. And how, nervous beats, and how to deal with getting anxious before a workout. Because it happens to everyone. Yeah. That was episode 1 of We're still coming up
We're
with a
not
name.
having no pet peeves, no nothing like
yeah,
that. No.
It's gonna be the same, you know what I mean?
The same, man. Let's have some. What we're gonna call it? What we're gonna call it?
Yeah, we need to come up with a segment. Maybe if you listeners at home, if you have any ideas for us, if you have any like tidbits or
Or actually, like any I don't know where we're gonna be putting this. On the YouTube or like anywhere like that. Just put a comment or something, and then we can probably answer it.
Podcast, Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts at home.
yeah. Wherever you listen to your podcast.
We're going on pet peeves. I'm just looking around the room now. I'm like,
what the?
I'm like, this is just winding around.
Or just one thing that actually like gets you out of
Dropping
anything.
empty barbells. Stop it.
Yeah.
That's standard.
Do you know what I hate? Hate more than is when someone's like, right, we're doing mobility, and then like someone grabs the best barbell in the rack. I'm like, no, put it away. It's like at the end of the day, I always try as well when I'm doing that workout is to look at it and go, right, I'll use the shit's barbell here because at the end of the day, it's not going to do anything. And what was it? It was what was the other day?
Oh yeah,
It was the cleans or something. I think I was doing.
clean jerks.
Yeah, it's clean and jerks. I was like, it was not spinning for me. I was not happy with it. What about you, man? Is that yours?
Well, they're both quite my same. I don't know. I have so many. So many. Like I could probably be a full podcast of me with pet peeves.
40 minutes of Ryan's pet peeves.
With what?
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
that podcast was done.
God knows. Probably like dropping barbells.
Even when you take a weight off,
Yeah.
hold the barbell, pull the weight off, set the barbell down.
tools, guys.
Yeah. Or like.
I just hear money falling out of barbells.
I don't know. I just get my mind like going now, like just. Don't know. There's so many. so many.
Take a note for next time.
Yeah, I'd have to write some down, but.
It can't be mean. You can't be like.
I know. Well, they're probably all going to be pretty much mean and savage, but no.
People
Yeah,
who
probably.
poop all over the toilet. That's another thing I don't like.
Oh,
Who
well,
does that?
that's
Who out there
That's
listening
nervous.
is
That's
pooping
like
over the toilet?
nervous poo. That's just like. Well, it's not me, obviously. Like
6 a.m.ers.
Yeah.
Poo at home before you come in. Oh, that's good. You're still thinking of one.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think of one. Yeah.
People bringing bugs in.
Yeah.
I think you know.
Yeah, stay at home if you're infected. Please stay at home. There's some people that don't want to get ill. That's probably the main one.
To be fair, that is probably a big one.
Yeah, it's probably
Oh my god, why are you so ill?
Yeah.
I do go walk around with a spray bottle, spray down the rigs.
You walk around with an infection all the time, anyway.
Hey, what are you talking about? That's because I was just post-wad. I just do a burpee and my nose starts to run.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll get a good one for next time, or
Okay.
whatever the next one is.
Yeah.
It's so many.
Next episode, really.
Yeah.
Got like
Please.
loads of ideas, but
Yeah, you guys have given us a few topics to think of, so
we have got a few of those too.
yeah. Got a fair few. Hopefully this won't be just a one-off.
And hopefully this did work, and we've not just been sat here for 43 minutes talking to nothing.
Hopefully we'll get more microphones as well, so
Yeah.
we're all not leaning into one.
Yeah, or talking really far away like Ryan's over here.
Well, it's not my fault. It's my fault. You look like you're the host.
I am,
So,
that's fine with me, yeah.
Katie's podcast.
Yeah,
Right
the
then.
Katie way.
Let's
let's wrap
adjourn this, yeah.
We need a jingle.
Anyone who can edit a jingle, yeah, send it us.
Yeah.
But not
Yeah.
Right then.
No, sorry.
I'm
I'm
gonna
shutting
s-
up.
Info at CrossFitAltrincham.com. Yeah,
Yeah,
send us
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Spread the word. Bring your friends.
Right then, guys, I am gonna say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.